Thank you guys for being here this morning. Good morning. We're here to kick off a brand new program here in the state of Oklahoma, and we are very, very excited about it. And we couldn't have done this without the help of the car dealerships that we have with us today. So we have Bill Knight with Bill Knight Ford. We have John Summers with Jackie Cooper Infiniti, and Adam Ford with Don Thornton Volkswagen. And also with us, we have representatives from the police department, of course, Chief Franklin, and Tulsa Police Lieutenant Brad Stacks. So how did this get started, and what is this? So this is called the Etch to Protect program. Like I said in the very beginning, it's the very first in the state of Oklahoma. This is a program for car owners to get their catalytic converter etched with their VIN number. So as you'll hear from the police department about the burglaries that we've had with catalytic converters, there's no prevention of it right now, but as of a week from Saturday, there will be. So I am going to turn it over to Bill Knight to talk to you all about the partnership.
Great. Thank you, Karen. Well, first of all, our pleasure to be here today. When Karen and Lieutenant Skaggs came to us from TPD and started to explain the issue, and it rang really familiar because we've both been victims of this on our dealership lots. So have Don Thornton Volkswagen, so has Jackie Cooper Infiniti. And then on the other side, we've also seen the victims of this, the many victims of this that really create a hardship for them. We've seen people that have had their catalytic converters stolen multiple times. There are parts delays, so the vehicle becomes undrivable, it's expensive, and it's sometimes not covered by insurance because they may not have insurance. So we wanted to jump in and really help, use our resources to help. So we've created next Saturday, July 30th, where you'll be able to make an appointment and schedule a time where you'll come in. We'll etch the catalytic converter to try to keep some identification of it, and we'll also mark the catalytic converter to try to help the police, and they'll explain that in a minute. Really try to keep really try to help them in their investigation and try to arrest some of the thefts that are happening. So it's really I really appreciate Don Thornton Volkswagen and Jackie Cooper Infiniti along with us at Bill Knight Ford to really help the community. It's we know it's an issue. Like I said, we get to witness this firsthand every day, and we're really happy that Karen approached us with Crime Stoppers as well to help make a difference. So with that, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. So how is this going to work? We're going to ask that vehicle owners just go to our website, tulsacrimestoppers.org, go to the Etch to Protect link, and on that link, they will be able to fill out the survey to make an appointment. Unfortunately, we can only do 3 cars at a time, and we're just doing this on Saturdays from 12 to 4. So you have to make the appointment on the website in order to get your car in to be etched. So I'm going to turn it over to Chief Franklin first, and then we'll have Lieutenant Staggs.
Thank you. As you all know, catalytic converter theft is not just an issue in Tulsa, but it's a nationwide problem, and we have to do something about it. We cannot just stand idly by and say that the current way that we do things is sufficient. So I really applaud the efforts of Riverside Division, Major Roberts, Sergeant Lonkerich and Lieutenant Staggs in coming up with this program and working with Crime Stoppers, and also going out and soliciting help from our community partners like the dealerships that we have in town to help kick this program off. So it's going to be a great way of trying to minimize the loss, where we have thousands of dollars in damage that can occur to vehicles because of catalytic converter theft. And this is just one of many tools that we're implementing. One of the other things that you will see is in November, There is a state law that will change, and I think Riverside Division was also instrumental in seeking legislators to help assist in getting the laws changed, enhancing the law. No longer is a catalytic converter theft a larceny from a vehicle. It will now be a burglary from a vehicle that carries enhanced penalties with it. So I applaud the efforts of this unit as they attempt to combat that, as well as the rest of our police department as we deal with this issue. And I will turn it over to Lieutenant Staggs now. Is that good? Okay.
All right, so this problem started about 2 years ago when Riverside Street Crimes Unit was tasked with investigating the catalytic converter theft, and we saw a big uptick in the crime. And then we sat down about halfway through 2020 into 2021 to game plan out what we can do and attack this problem on all fronts. We sat down, we wrote the legislation, we worked with the legislators, and we got the governor to sign the third-degree burglary law that will go into effect in November. Then I did a quick search online for a program like this, and I was shocked to find out that there wasn't one in Oklahoma. And there were many of them across the country that have already been implemented. And then the other step was the investigative step, which we typically handle very well as the police department. But this was a program that I needed help with. I approached Karen Gilbert. That was the first step I took. I knew it fit right into the wheelhouse of what Tulsa Crime Stoppers does. And then from there, it just took off. I think it's a good program. I think that it's going to create a lot of deterrence for people stealing the catalytic converters. It's going to create deterrence for people buying the stolen catalytic converters. And I also think it's going to help the Tulsa police and any police that come across someone with a catalytic converter that has been etched and painted. It's going to help all police officers identify somebody in possession of stolen property, which will help us tremendously. That's all I've got.
Thank you. Okay, just for a clarification, when I said 3 cars, those are 3 cars per hour. So per dealership, right, on Saturdays. So starting July 30th.
Can we have you say that in a sentence? Just
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
great.
And we're going to open it up to individual interviews too. So how the program is going to work, we're going to ask citizens to go onto our website, make an appointment, and then we will turn that over to the dealerships of who's coming and giving them all the information of the vehicle, VIN numbers, and we're just having 3 cars per hour per dealership. So we're just asking people to please be patient with us. I know there's going to be a lot of people wanting to get their converters etched, and it's going to take a little bit of time, and we're doing the best we can, trying to catch up from everything that's been happening on the law enforcement side. So from here on out, this is a prevention program that we're very excited to be working with the police department on this, but also with the dealerships and preventing this catalytic converter theft problem that has just plagued just not the city of Tulsa, but everywhere, especially the state of Oklahoma. So now we'll open it up to individual interviews. Thank you.